Hello, America. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my review of Married at First Sight, Season 12, Episode 6. Hello. Okay. So, I do, first of all, Montre is back. Well, I don't, he never left the show. I don't know. But Montre, back in the spotlight for being Montre. For talking to Chris. Why you always gotta have the dysfunctional people? Why Montre always gotta be there for the dysfunctional people? Not saying Mika was dysfunctional, but why he gotta deal with that? Anyway, I'm not just gonna start off by talking about it, but I do want to say this. Eric nor Chris was giving what they thought they were giving. Okay, I do want to say that. Eric nor Chris were giving what they thought they were giving. Okay? None of that. None of that. None of that was happening. Okay? None of it. It wasn't giving me what they were trying to portray. Okay? All of the couples split up. The ladies and the gentlemen meet. Clara and Ryan are talking about how they don't have too big of differences. And I'm like, okay, you want to raise your children to be in the church or to be in a religion. She doesn't. You've never been in love. She always be falling in love. Those sound like pretty big differences to me, but what do I know? I'm just a youngin', so I don't really know anything. Brianna says that everything is great. You know, sometimes Vincent could use a little bit of structure, and she comes in and brings that structure. Vincent said, nah. Okay, Vincent, you could see that he got progressively like, nah. Because when he was talking to the men, he was like, her problem, she is a little bit bossy, and then it was she's a little bit more bossy. But then I think when Brianna said either you be moving slow or I be trying to get your attention, something she said when they was laying in that bed, and he was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to handle this now, because if I don't handle it now, it ain't gonna go right. So let me handle it now. Okay, Eric, drunk. I was like, is he drunk or is he just taking on the personality of Virginia? I'm sorry. He said everything's fine. They could have done it any day because it's easy. That's what he said. It's easy, but they haven't done it yet. Ryan and Clara have opted out of talking about their physical life to everyone. Clara did tell me that she told me personally. Clara told the camera that they did it. Haley and Jacob, you know what I think it was? I think it was the old stick and poke. Okay, they were cool, and he's like, then a couple of days we weren't cool, and I'm like, was it this? Was you not? Anyway, I ain't gonna say what I was about to say. Eric is telling Chris to man up and Chris is like, what? Like, I am manning up. He's like, yeah, man, but like, Paige's here for you, man. Paige's here for you. You just gotta step up, man. You gotta man up, man. And Chris finds that extremely disrespectful. Paige is saying, I don't know. I be kind of tuning Paige out now, because if she is not, being quiet and collecting her thoughts, she's giving me, these are our vows. This is my marriage. I am here to be married. And it's like, girl, you giving this a lot of energy for someone who has only been married for 5 days. People be married for years, months, years, decades, and be breaking up over this stuff. Well, I mean, not, I guess it wouldn't be this situation, because that would mean that he cheated. But people be together and be breaking up over stuff that may not seem as monumental as this, and you talking about, vows. Okay, her vows, their vows. We get it, it's vows, okay? Going back to Haley, you know, she said that they had done it, they was drinking, you know, and it just happened. And it was giving me very much Lindsay vibes from Life After Lockup, which I still have not watched. You know, when she was in the tub and she was on house arrest and Scott was there and she was just like, come here. Like, girl, I ain't got nobody else. I'm quarantined. I'm on house arrest. I got this ankle monitor. What are my other options? That's what it was giving me. It was giving me very much, this is all that I have, so I'm gonna try it out anyway. Haley, Jacob, it's not funny, but Jacob was like, yo, you know, you've been pulling back. You've been, you know, not really there, and I just want to know what's up. And Haley was like, and I was like, girl, can you? She was drinking her water. She was just like, Haley is giving me very much, oh my gosh, I thought that we was just gonna get through these little 8 weeks. How long is it? 6 weeks? 8 weeks? We was just gonna get through these little 8 weeks. I was gonna be polite. But now you want me to really like sit up here and do more, and I don't really feel like talking about this. And I feel a little bit, I do feel a little bit bad, because though Jacob is, you know, Jacob, he's a little bit him. She is giving him bare minimum energy, and he is like, girl, what's it gonna be? And she like, why you keep asking me that? And he's like, we're married. And she's like, marriage, like, boy, I've only known you for 5 days. And he's like, but we've been married for 5 days. And she's like, I need a girls' night. Anyway, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. How do you, Jacob said that, Haley said that she wanted a girls' night, but it was a couple's night with everyone except for him. And it's like, I have no other choice but to believe that you hate me. There is, you lied. The lies. You lied. All the other men, like, I'm sorry. If I'm going to jump into my insecurity bag, so nobody likes me, huh? Nobody likes me at all to say, yo, your wife, hey, where's Jake? Nobody was like texting my phone. Nobody said nothing of the sort. They just all went downstairs and was laughing and drinking and talking, and then I came down and they was like, and scattered. And I'm just really trying to figure out, like, how is Haley going to explain this? Because I never thought that I'd have to pick up my bag and move on to Jacob's side. Why? Haley is giving me, look, please, 8 weeks, 6 weeks. I can't remember how long we supposed to be together. However long we supposed to be together. That's how long I'm going to be with him, okay? And then I do not want anymore. I'ma go. Okay. So then we see Clara, Ryan, Eric, Virginia, Chris, and Paige. Who, you know, why this group of people? We don't know. Well, we do know it's called drama. But why this particular group? Why wasn't Haley and Jacob and Brianna and Vincent there? Who knows? But they go ATV riding. Did I say dirt biking? I didn't know what they was doing, okay? I can't look at that vehicle and tell what it's called. What? Is an ATV all-terrain vehicle? Is that a four-wheeler? Anyway, so, Paige is over there sitting looking at the river. Clara and Virginia talk to Chris and they're like, how are you doing? They're talking. Things get a little bit heated. When Chris says that he feels as though Virginia and Eric's support is very fake. Virginia says that I'm not supporting you, I'm supporting Paige. And he says, well, stay out of my business. And he says I'm being arrogant about it. And she says, yes, you are being very arrogant. And then he says, well, who cares? You're a drunkie. And this is where I said, okay, neither of these men are giving what they think they are giving, because Eric was right there when he said, you're a drunkie. Not only was he standing right there, Chris repeated it multiple times. You're a drunkie. You're a drunk. Drunkie McDrunkster. Hey, look, Virginia, the drunk. And Virginia was very... Have y'all ever seen the clip? Because that's what he gave me. And I said that. Y'all ever seen that clip? It's like a tattoo show. And the man is talking to the woman. And the woman is like, that's crazy. You're doing this. This is a competition. Like, why are you acting like this? And he says, well, why are you 25 and you look 45? And somebody came to her defense. So, but I'm just trying to figure it out, because Virginia was shocked. You know, she didn't really have a comeback to him calling her a drunkie. Clara and Eric were on both sides of her and said absolutely nothing. And I don't really need Clara to say anything. And I don't need Eric to say anything. Except for the fact that you came with the big chest energy at the dinner talking about, don't you dare speak to my wife like that. So why didn't you say that when he called your wife a drunkie McDrunkster? He said that. He said that. And like he was looking at her and you were standing right there and he was like, yeah, drunkie. And you were like, and Clara's sitting up here talking about, this man is visibly angry and you made an angrier man angry. And then Eric talking about at the dinner, because I'm jumping back and forth. Eric talking about at the dinner, I didn't know if you were going to slap. It was scary. It was scary. Is that why you didn't speak up for your wife at that moment? Because it was scary. You were scared. Were you scared? What were you scared of? What were you scared of? I just want to know. Because I look at Chris and I see a lot of things, but I don't see scariness. Even when when they left Chris, and Chris said at the ATV, and Chris said, I don't want to explode. And so then they all went and crowded Paige and said, you know that we're here for you, right? And she was like, I know. I don't want to be a part of none of this, to be quite honest. And then the camera turns and Chris is standing there like Michael Myers talking about, stop talking to my wife. What? Now he puffed up his chest at Virginia, but it's like, and this is the perfect moment because he puffing up his chest, not like he about to do something, but he puffing up his chest like he about to, hey, I'm big man. I'm big man right here. So why didn't you, Eric, then say, hey, don't talk to my wife like that. You hear me? You take care of your own business. Why didn't you say that, Eric? Why ain't you say that? And then Chris talking about, I'm about to make this car ride back a living hell. Chris is giving me big Brandon energy. Chris is giving me Brandon energy. That's what he's giving me. He's giving me large Brandon energy. When Brandon said, look, I'm uncomfortable, we all about to be uncomfortable. But Brandon was taking it out on his wife, which is no better. But Chris is taking it out on somebody else's wife. Okay? So they all get in the car. And now he's like, Chris is saying something to Virginia. And Virginia's like, well, you're talking to me like this. And he's like, I don't care. I don't care about you. I don't care about you. I don't care about you. And it's like, okay, we understand. Eric still didn't say, you know, at that moment, yo, that's my wife, bro. He didn't say that until that dinner. And then at the dinner, homie said, I want it to be very clear that neither one of these men were giving what they thought that they were giving. I want that to be very clear. But when Eric came in there, first of all, dressed in the black button up, the polo shirt and the khakis, what is up with some men not dressing? Paige says, you know, I want to just say that I appreciate all of you. Then Chris says, you know, I want to apologize to all of you, Clara and Ryan. Now, when I thought he said, I want to apologize to Clara and Ryan, I said, oh my God, why didn't he say he want to apologize to Virginia and Eric? Virginia and Eric wasn't there, but I didn't know that. So they get there and big chest Eric come in talking about, I want to put some boundaries in place. First of all, this is where you're missing me. Okay, you want to put some boundaries in place. I was about to say, Chris is asking for boundaries as well. And I don't know if Eric and Virginia are overstepping those boundaries. I do know that the situation should have ended after Eric said, you can't talk to my wife like that. First of all, and Virginia talking about, he heard defending me back there. Why wasn't you defending me when it happened? Anyway, I think the situation should have been resolved when Brian said, whoa. I do want to let you know that Chris was very apologetic before y'all walked in. So, but Chris was already like, what did you want to say, Eric? Continue your statement. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. It's Virginia walked in talking about, hey, you want a shot? And it's like, y'all were very chaotic, okay? I seen Eric was talking about something about how he was drinking and, you know, him drinking is not his life. I'm talking to Virginia, and then Virginia talking about the situation with Chris makes her realize that they have their own issues that they probably aren't talking about, and they need to talk about the issues, but you know, they just glossing over them because they don't want it to be a big problem. And you know, I do have to say that Chris is doing the most in his marriage, but Chris is not doing the most in the group. Eric and Virginia are doing the most, because what do you think? Eric's not going to fight this, man. Eric, look, all I want to know is, Paige, why are you still here? Why are you still here, especially when this man just said to you, oh, I talked to my baby mama, I guess not soon to be baby mama because she's pregnant. I talked to my baby mama, and you know, I was like, you know, I do love you, and you know, I don't want another man raising my child, but like, you know, I'm married, so I can't be with you, but I wouldn't mind being with you. And Paige is like, we're married. He said something about not being really interactive with her dog, and she like, I'm trying to be a whole stepmama and you won't even take on my dog. We're married. You keep saying we're married. We exchange vows. Like, girl, do you I just really want to understand where you coming from. Vows, schmouse. Okay? I'm sick of it. I'm sick of her saying we're married. You can't do this to me. He doesn't know you. In the same way that Haley is saying, bro, we have only known each other for 5 days. And in the same way that Jacob is saying, who cares, we're married. I'd like to, you know, be on a marriage path. You taking it like a little step further than them, talking about, we're married. You need to tell me. I'm gonna be a real stepmom. You can't be a dog stepdad. No, because he don't really care about you like that. How some man done told you 5 days, oh, and then he said he was attracted, not him being attracted to her spiritually now, after she prayed over him, but then going and telling her, yo, you know, I did tell my baby mama that, you know, I still love her. Okay, I do. If I had opportunity to be with her, I do it. Okay, I love you. I mean, I don't love you, you know. I just started thinking you was, and I might be lying about thinking you attractive, you know. And also, when we go back to Atlanta, who knows, you know. Anyway, I'm over it. About that, I can't. It's not a thing. Like, okay, Paige said she was done. Is she gonna be on the show next week? Yes. Yeah, she is. She is. So now I am focusing my attention to Haley and Jacob, because their storyline seems a bit more interesting than Mush Mouth Chris. God, can somebody put captions up under this man? I can't, you know, I want to know what you feel. Bro, talk. Anyway, I'm done. Okay, bye. If y'all like this review, you can like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, or visit my website. My name is Brielle. I make beats, I sing songs. If you like what you see, come on along. Bye.